Okay guys, so now we're to the part of the tutorial where you're going to be playing around a little bit with color keying and the green screen. So for this part of the video, I already recorded a video in front of the green screen, so you need to access that. So when you go into WeVideo and you're on My Media, you are just going to click right here where it says shared, and you're going to click that. And then this is the video that you are going to be using for this portion of the activity.
I'm going to go ahead and grab my group pick. And I'm going to put it to the end of the timeline here. So you'll notice that the end is beyond the screen, if that makes sense. So down here is the scroll bar. You might need to scroll to get there, or if you have like a lot of video on your timeline, like which you will eventually, this is when again this this zoom in and out comes in handy. So you can shrink it down so you can see more easily where the end of your media is. All right, so I'm grabbing, it's not letting me grab. Sorry guys, I'm having some technical difficulties here. WeVideo is being difficult. All right, trying this again. I'm grabbing this group video. There we go, that's what's supposed to happen. And I'm gonna put it behind my most recent media, which was, I don't know, I guess a picture. I can't remember what I did. This was from yesterday. All right, so now we just did step one. We are going to now do color keying, which I love to do. It's so much fun, which basically means green screening. We're gonna be removing the green background from our image and then making it something else. So this is always fun. All right, so in order to do that, now that you've got your clip there, go ahead and double click on it. Oops, here we go. Double click on it, and you are going to go scroll up if you don't see these options here. This option right here, color keying, that's what you want to select. Go ahead and do that. And then once you're in there, I'm going to be honest, I don't exactly know how to do this the correct way, but all I know is you click on this little dropper guy there, click it, and then you hover over whichever color you basically want to get rid of. So I'm going to hover over the green and I'm going to click it. And notice how now the green background is gone that we wanted. Sometimes you will see, I don't know where my face just went, I can't see it anymore. Sometimes you will see like around your subject, you might see kind of like a halo, or it might be discolored. That's normally because there were shadows. So what you would want to do if that were the case is you would want to do what's called defringe, which is, I don't really have a good example here to show you guys, but when you defringe, it usually just cleans it up a little bit. Go ahead and try defringing and see if you notice anything big happening. If not, then you probably didn't have shadows in yours, which is great. All right, so we defringed if necessary. We're going to resize the image and move it to the bottom corner of the screen. So to do that, you're going to want to come back up here to the transform command there, and here's how you resize. You can either make it bigger, or you can make it small. You can do it here too. I just usually prefer, so you, sorry guys. I usually prefer to do it with the handles, but some of you might prefer, you can make it bigger or smaller here. And this is acting really laggy right now, so I apologize guys. Anyways, as I'm trying to show you, but it's not working, Cheezel Beats, to the best of its ability. Let's say I want it this size, and then I'm just going to put us in the corner there. Go ahead and do that with yours. So you can pause me now if you want to resize it. Doesn't matter how big or how small, and just put it in the bottom corner of your screen. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find an image. You could do an image or a video. For this case, we're just going to do, or text, or whatever you want to put behind your subjects. And for this example, we're just going to do an image. So what we're going to do, first we need to find our image. So we're going to go ahead and save our changes. And we are going to use WeVideo's media, because this is nice when you pay for a subscription to WeVideo, which we did, the PTO bought it for us. they give you a bunch of media that you are allowed to use for free. You know, in this day and age we live in, there's copyright infringement. So like technically you're not allowed to just go to Google and take any images you want off of that. We're lucky because we're in a school system and there is a law called the Fair Use Law. I know this is really boring, you guys, but it's important. There's a law called the Fair Use Law that basically says as long as you're using other people's works for educational purposes, usually you're covered by that law, so you can't get sued for using other people's stuff that's out there on the internet. But WeVideo allows us to use all of their stuff for free, so we don't have to worry about using it. Anyways, okay, I get the point. I want you guys, so over here, this star, that's where you can see WeVideo's, what they call their essentials library that has all the media that you can use for free. I'm going to have you guys search for an image of a school. So go ahead and type in school, S-C-H-O-O-L, and hit enter. Now, WeVideo has different kinds of media. Over here where it says all, you can see it has videos, images, and audio. Well, we just want images in this case. Whatever. So go ahead and select images. That's going to filter it so that it only pulls up images. Images don't have times on them because they're images. Now, the other thing I wanted to show you, as you're scrolling, because oftentimes there will be a lot of media for you to kind of sort through and pick which one you want. I have found that really helpful is hearting them if you like them. So let's say I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, well, I like this image, so I'm going to heart it, but I'm not 100% sure I want to use it. So you keep scrolling and you're like, oh, I kind of like this image. So again, I'm going to put a heart there, keep scrolling, and then maybe you're like, okay, I also like this image. I want you guys to go ahead now and quickly, because you don't have a lot of time, find 3 images that you want to possibly use as your background and give them a heart. Go ahead and pause me now and heart those 3 images. And now you're back with me. I didn't even pause it, but whatever. Once you've done that with your media and you want to just filter it to see the hearted images that you were interested in, you're just going to come over here. You're going to click the heart. And then it is going to, obviously, I've hearted other things in the past that I need to de-heart, but it will just filter it to the things that you previously had liked. So then you can quickly and easily decide which of the 3 do you want. So in my case, I think I'm going to go with this school background. So once you pick the school background that you want, I'm going to move myself again. You're going to come back down here to your timeline. And I had you guys actually put your video on the wrong track. The background has to go under, because remember, it's layering. So the background has to go under your actual video. So I'm going to move it up a track. And now I'm going to take my background, click and drag, and I'm going to put it under my video. Now you can see what color keying is. All right, the other thing you're going to want to do real quick is click and drag your background so that it lasts throughout the duration of your video. And I believe that is all I had for you for this one. Yep, that's it for this one.